y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Danielle. For those of you who are unfamiliar, welcome to A Lifestyle by Danielle. I want to welcome all my new followers. We use smart and logical emotionalist methods of creating the lives that we want. Today I want to talk about why Black people, especially women in this case, are uncomfortable with Black people in luxury. I was thinking about this when I think I was watching like an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians or something, and scrolling on Instagram, and I was like, you know what? Because I used to feel these sort of feelings too when we see, well, I think a lot of, we know that not too many people are that huge fans, even though they have fans and plenty of them. A lot of people watch the Kardashians, for an example, because they want to understand what the lifestyle of the rich and famous is like. For a lot of us, for majority of us, it's a lifestyle that's pretty foreign to us. It's a lifestyle that's pretty, we're disconnected from. And so it's very interesting to watch shows like that, like Crazy Rich Asians, watch the Kardashians, and watch the new Asian Netflix show about rich Asian people. And a lot of us like to, and it's not just an American thing, a lot of us like to consume this kind of content, and it's like, but why? And so a lot of it is, it's very interesting seeing how rich people live, seeing how, the ease of life that they have and what it's like to not have to work paycheck to paycheck, and even more so just to be wealthy and just to buy frivolous things and just to be able to live a lavish lifestyle, right? But then for us, it's like, I think when it ties into the conversation with with jealousy and why a lot of Black people don't like other Black people to rise above them or to be better than them, or why we feel the need to compete with each other. The conversations kind of overlap, because it's like, we don't have a problem when it's non-Black people that are making all of this money, because at the end of the day, there's a disconnect from us and these non-Black people. But for us, especially in America, it's like we have this odd kinship with one another, fake kinship, where, we can share a glance, we can share a look, we can have a whole conversation or know what's going on with just a look or a facial expression, right? And in some forms, that's amazing. It's great. It's great to have someone who understands your plight. But the downside to that is a lot of people think that you should always remain at the level that's comfortable for them. And so sometimes I would find myself feeling the type of way, especially in, like, if you compare yourself. And I'm the type of person, I've never really experienced true to form jealousy. I see things that I may covet or see things that I may want, but I'm not angry at the person for having it. I don't want it just because they have it. But I do think that we all want success. We all want to have a certain lifestyle. We all like nice things. Most of us like nice things. And I think we really need to come to a place now where we are comfortable seeing each other live lavishly. It makes it so much worse, I think, for a lot of people when it's someone right? I've experienced this in my own life and growing up. When people see you come from the same small town they come from, or people are used to you, even if you've been friends for a few years, and 5 years, 10 years or whatever, and you start to level up, like you really start to level up, you start to have sort of a different life, you make different decisions, and overall you just have more going for you. People get upset. And it really sucks, because people really get upset with the people that they know. You would think your biggest supporters would be people that No, we all know this. It's mostly strangers who support you. The people that you know often see you as this person that they grew up with. They see you as this person that was on the same level with them, at the same starting line as them. You are up here and they're like still straggling down below somewhere, and a lot of times they'll project that kind of anger and that toxicity and that jealousy onto you. I experienced this in my own life, and I don't even think my life has been so, tremendous, or I've been so uberly successful. Personally, to me, it's always more that can be done. It's always ways for me to grow. It's always something to work on and to improve. And so sometimes we don't always see ourselves as this successful person, or this person who thinks they're all of that. And we end up confused when people feel some type of way about the space in life that we're in. And that can kind of tie into so many different areas, whether it's relationships or otherwise. And I think it's funny because we have no issue with watching non-black people or white people or whatever flaunt their wealth. But as soon as a black person does it, it makes us uncomfortable. And I've even had to check my own self about, like, why do I feel uncomfortable about this person flaunting their success, or this person having this beautiful life? Is it because I don't have this beautiful life? Is it because I want that life? To somebody else, as much as I think my life can improve, and as much as I'm trying to improve my life and actively improving my life, there are people that's below my level that's looking at me thinking, oh, she thinks she too good. Why she doing this? Why she doing that? Why, oh, you think you better than me? And it's not the case. It's very rarely the case. And so personally, sometimes you are better than people. Your life may not have more value. For me, I know that I'm better than certain people, but does that mean I believe that my life has more value than them? That me as a human, my worth is more? No. My worth may be more to a person who finds my worth worthy, who sees my worth, but in a general sense, no. And so we really have to wonder, people don't particularly love the Kardashians, but they like to see the inner workings of wealthy people, see these nice big mansions they live in, these giant pools on the Hollywood Hills. They get to see the luxury vacations and lifestyles that these people get to live in, all of their luxury bags and their items. They get to see what they eat, what they drink, all of these different things. And so as soon as it's someone that we know, or even someone that looks like us, we have all of these expectations. We expect each other to do things for free. We expect each other to pour into ourselves. We expect each other to be each other. I'm not responsible for the rest of the black people in the black community. I'm responsible for myself. So yes, you have a kinship. Yes, everyone has a kinship with certain people or with people of your own race. But you can have a kinship more with someone not of your own race than somebody of your own race. And I think we really need to get to this space where we get comfortable with seeing each other propelling. And if it makes you uncomfortable, just quietly walk away. You don't have to make an announcement. You don't have to throw up your hands and pitch a fit and have a toddler like tantrum. If it makes you uncomfortable, if it's bothering you and that is the space that you're in, separate yourself. Remove yourself into that space until you can do the work to improve that kind of mindset, because any kind of mindset that hinders your growth is one worth getting rid of. And I've had to do this myself. I've said this in one of my previous videos, like, I've unfollowed people because the luxury lifestyles that they had was like irritating me. It was irritating my spirit, and it wasn't them. They weren't doing anything wrong. It's just I'm working toward this goal. I'm not at it yet, and I'm seeing all of these people that are, and it's irritating me. Like, it's so frustrating, right? So You know, after a while, I was like, well, why is it irritating me? Why am I annoyed at someone else flaunting things? If I get something new, sometimes I post it on Instagram. What's the difference? I'm doing the exact same thing. The only thing is I feel away because I'm not able to express my success in the way they are, right? And so we can't think like this when we are trying to really change our mindset, especially as a pro-selfish woman, because that's what I'm all about on this channel and my new podcast. Follow and give me 5 stars on whatever podcasting app you listen to, but that is what I'm all about, is being selfish, going internally. Because once you can do that, once you can level up your life, your mindset especially, because listen, you can put on all the beautiful clothes, all the beautiful makeup you want, but if you're dressing up a trashed mindset, you're still gonna be trash. You're not gonna know how to maneuver in spaces. You're not gonna know how to propel yourself forward. And so it's very important that we really ask ourselves why we're feeling like this. Why are we okay? And it doesn't bother us not one bit when we see someone who doesn't look like us flaunting their wealth. And in fact, we indulge in it and love it. But as soon as it's someone who looks like us, it's a problem. You know, the answer is simple. It's because those people, non-Black people, are separate from us. Non-Black people aren't your reflection, right? And so it's easy. You see yourself in someone, but you also see what you lack when someone that is Black and someone that, you know, shares the identity description with you, when they have all of this success and you're trying to figure out, well, what about me? So I think it's important that we do the work. We do the work to create the lives that we want. And when you're focused on yourself enough, you won't be worried about what the next girl is doing, okay? And the only time you will comment on someone is in a round of applause or in admiration. And that, ladies, is growth, okay? So I want to thank you all so much for tuning into this video. I don't know who these kids are that's screaming up and down. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Like, comment down below, subscribe. If you're feeling really froggy, hit the notification bell so you'll know every single time I upload a new video, and I will see you in the next one.